mother-in-law announced that she will wear my wedding dress to my own wedding day to honor my marriage, but she was not prepared for the backlash she was about to receive. When Jake proposed 2 years ago, his mother Carol immediately made it about her. She cried about her baby getting married, pulled out her own wedding album, and spent 3 hours telling me how perfect her wedding was. Every single detail apparently outdid anything modern weddings could offer. Her dress alone cost $8,000 in 1994. She still had it preserved in a special closet, would take it out monthly to show visitors. The first warning sign was when we went dress shopping. Carol invited herself, then spent the entire appointment telling me why each dress was wrong. Too simple, too flashy, too white, not white enough. When I finally found the one, a beautiful silk dress with hand-sewn pearls, Carol said it was nice, but nothing compared to hers. She actually asked the consultant if they had anything similar to 1990s styles. The consultant looked confused. Carol pulled up photos of her dress on her phone, shoved them in everyone's face. I bought my dress anyway. Carol sulked the entire drive home. For 6 months, every wedding planning session became the Carol show. She'd interrupt cake tasting to describe her 7-tier cake. She'd hijack venue tours to explain how her country club was superior. When I picked roses for centerpieces, she spent 20 minutes explaining why her calla lilies were more elegant. Jake just let her talk, said she was excited. 2 months before the wedding, Carol started a diet, said she wanted to look good in photos. Then she joined a gym, hired a trainer, bought hundreds of dollars of supplements. I thought it was nice she wanted to be healthy. Jake thought his mom was finally focusing on herself instead of our wedding. We were both idiots. 3 weeks before the wedding, Carol asked to see my dress again, said she wanted to picture the whole event. I was at work, told her she could go to my apartment since she had a spare key for emergencies. She stayed there for 4 hours. My neighbor texted asking if everything was okay. When I got home, my dress was on my bed, not in its bag. Carol had tried it on. There were deodorant marks on the inside, her makeup on the neckline. She'd taken selfies in my mirror, left them up on her phone when she forgot to close the camera app later at dinner. I was furious. Jake confronted her. She cried, said she just wanted to remember what it felt like to be a bride. He fell for it. The day before the wedding, at the rehearsal dinner, Carol stood up for a speech. She talked about her own wedding again, how magical it was, how she wished she could relive it. Then she said something that made everyone freeze. She announced that since her original dress no longer fit, and since she'd been working so hard to get in shape, she'd be honoring both marriages by wearing my dress to the ceremony. She'd already arranged it with the church. She'd stand next to the priest as a symbol of marriage continuity or some insane logic. The room went silent. My dad's face turned red. My mom gripped her fork so tight it bent. Jake's father looked at his wife like she'd grown 3 heads. Carol kept talking, explaining how beautiful it would be. 2 generations of brides united. She'd already told her friends, posted about it in her book club Facebook group. 200 women were apparently supporting this beautiful gesture. I stood up and said no, 1 word. Carol acted shocked, said I was being selfish, that dresses were meant to be worn, that it would still be mine after. Jake finally found his spine and told his mother she was insane. She started sobbing about how nobody appreciated her sacrifices, how she'd given up everything for her family, how one day of feeling special wasn't too much to ask. Jake's father, quiet Robert, who never said much, stood up and told Carol to shut up. Actually said those words, said she was embarrassing herself and ruining their son's wedding. Carol ran out crying. The wedding day arrived. I had my cousin guard my dress, literally stand outside the room where I was getting ready. Carol showed up in a white ball gown. Full story on channel, link below.